What's going on, guys? Today I want to show you a very interesting way about how I find products on Amazon to resell back on Walmart. This is one of my many online arbitrage methods in which I use to build a 6-figure per month operation. It's similarly known as A to A, which means Amazon to Amazon flips, in which you buy a product on Amazon to resell back on Amazon again. Now that typically occurs when someone notices a massive price drop in Amazon to resell back on that exact same listing when the market goes back up. But in this video, I'm going to go over exactly how we find price drops on Amazon, in which Amazon could drop their price drastically. And we're going to leverage things like discounted gift cards to bring our costs down even more to flip right back on Walmart. And if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Hish. I am a full-time e-com seller. I sell on both platforms, Amazon and Walmart, in which I do over 6 figures per month in revenue on my online business. And if you guys find a ton of value throughout this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you guys can keep getting really valuable information. And also feel free to drop a thumbs up so that it lets me know I'm giving you guys value, and I can continuously give you guys value as long as you guys are liking these videos. But without further ado, I'm gonna get right into it. Alright, so right off the bat, I found this iRobot vacuum on Amazon selling for $59.44. We can see it's selling 6,000 times a month on Amazon. Now, I did reverse source. I did try to see if I could find it to sell right back on Amazon. I can't. The pricing is way too low and on any other retailer that I found the product on. Alright, so I found this robotic vacuum. It's an iRobot. It pretty much is a self-cleaning vacuum, and it sells for $60 on Amazon, 6,000 bought in the past month. And if I scroll down here, we can see there are third-party sellers on it. This is the software Keepa. If you guys don't know what Keepa is, check out one of my last YouTube videos. It goes over exactly how I break down Keepa from A to Z. But aside from that, we can see right here it's selling thousands of times a month on Amazon, and we can see there was a drastic price drop. We can see it was selling for $129, $170, $189, $190 at one point, and it dropped drastically to what? $60 now. So these are the kind of price drops that I'm looking for. Whenever I find price drops just like this, it's a great indication to pretty much leverage this opportunity to be able to see if I can sell it on any other platform. Walmart is a massive opportunity right now, considering they are trying to compete with Amazon. And what I mean by that is Walmart is competing with Amazon in the sense that they want more revenue for their company. So what is Walmart doing in compensation? Well, they're incentivizing sellers like crazy. Walmart fees are drastically lower. Restrictions are a little to none, meaning we can sell pretty much any and every brand on Walmart. And not to mention, Walmart is literally giving us money to spend on ads. And when I say ads, I'm talking about sponsor ads, in which it pretty much boosts your listing on Google when someone searches for your product. In return, obviously boosts your sales. But that's a different video for a different time, in which I will cover in the near future. But my point with saying this is Walmart is a great opportunity right now, and I recommend you create your Walmart seller account ASAP. But right back to the screen right here, we can see $59 on Amazon. And if I go to Walmart, we can see this thing sells for what? $196. So if I scroll down here to the offer account, or the offers I should say, the lowest selling offer is $196, and it goes all the way to $250. So I can see right here there's 55 ratings on this listing, which is pretty good considering obviously the more ratings the better. And if I scroll down here on Bizmetrica, which is one of the softwares we use for Walmart, if you guys do want a free trial using Bizmetrica, I have my affiliate link below, 20% off on your first month in the description below. It's really one of the only softwares that you need for Walmart. Myself and all my students use it as well. It's in the description below, like I said. But without further ado, we can see right here the ratings are on a constant incline. And the cool thing about Bizmetrica right here is it's going to tell us exactly how many legitimate reviews are on this listing. Sometimes on Walmart listings it's going to show thousands of reviews, but a lot of those reviews are probably coming from third-party websites, meaning those sales are not organically on Walmart, in which we don't care about. Because as a Walmart seller, I only care about reviews that are on Walmart, because obviously any reviews left on Walmart means it was purchased on this website, meaning it's obviously getting traction. And the cool thing, like I said about Bizmetrica, is it does not track all the, I guess you could say, irrelevant reviews that we don't really care about from third-party websites. It's going to track all the legitimate ones. So we can see as of today there's 29 legitimate reviews in the last few months, so not too bad at all. And if I go down here to the offer count, we can see oscillation is really well, right? If I cancel these out real quick, we can see the seller count shows pretty good fluctuation. We can see there were 7 sellers, goes to 8, down to 6, down to 5, up to 6 again. So anytime I see oscillation in the offer count going up and down, I talk about this a lot in my Amazon videos going over Keepa. That's why I like Bizmetrica. It really gives me a good resemblance of pretty much the Keepa, but for Walmart. We can see there's great oscillation, there's great movement. So all in all, we can see there's movement, reviews, and if I go down here to buy box statistics, it's pretty evenly distributed. Obviously, this one seller, the actual brand is on this listing. In the last 3 months, the brand themselves have not even acquired most of the buy box, which is always a good sign. So buy box versatility is really good considering the fact that everyone's kind of getting a fair share of the buy box on Walmart. And then aside from that, we can see right here, $59 on Amazon. We're selling this for $196. We're talking almost 167% ROI. That's $100 profit per unit sold. And again, not to mention, discounted gift cards are 2% off on Amazon, and you can get an additional 3% off if you do Zelle or Wire for Card Center. So if I do my transaction for the gift cards in Zelle, that means 5% off total on the Amazon gift card.
So now I'm gonna go over here to 59.44 and we're gonna plug in the 5% off with 56.47 as our cost price. And if I go back to Walmart, 56.47, selling for $196, which is the lowest price, by the way. We could obviously sell for higher considering these guys are priced at $198, 200 bucks ish. So let's say I price it for 200. We'll say $200 right here, right? We can see that's 185% ROI. And if I go back up here to the offer count or to the Bizmetrica price and seller over time, I'm gonna go ahead and take off all these other ones right here, and I'm gonna leave the buy box present. So we can see as far as buy box goes, it's pretty stable at that 120, or excuse me, that 250, look at 224, 130. Okay, so it looks like it dropped a little bit here and there, but it's pretty stable at that 209, $200 range, 180, 190 range. So I can comfortably say I'm gonna sell this around $190 to $200, right? And that's leaving me with a fat return on investment, which is a winner right off the bat. So we can see right here, 56.47 as a cost, selling for $200. It's 185% ROI, which is absolutely insane. And that's just one example of finding a drastically dropped price on Amazon to leverage and obviously resell back on Walmart. That's why this method alone can make you thousands of dollars, as you see right here, just by leveraging price drops on Amazon. And the best part about this product is that it's coming from Amazon, meaning we don't have to worry about buying from third-party sellers and authentic goods, damaged goods. We're buying this directly from Amazon, which is pretty much all the trust that we need to be able to buy this and obviously resell for a profit on Walmart. And really quickly, if you guys are enjoying this video and you want to learn how to scale your own e-com business to 5 and 6 figures a month in revenue, or you're an already current seller but you're struggling to find winning products for your business, my partner Chris, who is also a 7-figure online seller, and myself have partnered together to help tons of our clients grow their businesses. Matter of fact, I'll pop up all the testimonies that we've had right here. We've helped guys hit 5 and 6 figures a month in revenue in their business. Take Anthony, for example. One of my earlier clients did over $120,000 last month with Amazon and Walmart combined.
Hey, pleasure to have you on the channel. Everyone meet Anthony. He's one of my mentees and has been doing Amazon. And dude, you've been killing it. I'm pretty sure, are you full-time now with ecom as well? I think you are, right?
Yeah. So I'm full-time. So I started last January, if you count that as starting. I bought a mentorship from guys that I trusted. And then kind of started watching the calls, going through from there and kind of getting that proof of concept. I say about a year because it took me about 4 months of just kind of learning and getting everything together because I worked a full-time job. So I quit that job around June.
And he's just one of the many guys that are absolutely crushing it on my channel and in my Discord community. So with that being said, if you're looking to become an online entrepreneur and you want to scale your business, check the link in the description below. It's a calendar link below in the description. And on that calendar, you're simply just going to pick a time that works best for you to hop on a call with one of my success coaches, Johannes. And that call will be a strategy call in which we'll see exactly how we can help you out. Make sure you like everything that you see. And if everything sounds good, I would love to see you in this and help you scale this thing to the moon. All right, so the next product that I have here is this toy in which we can see it was priced consistently around $22. And now we have a drop right here at $15.43. We can see Amazon drop this price from $22 to $15.43. And if I go to Walmart over here, we can see $14.66 is our cost after 5% off discounted gift cards. Now, obviously we don't have the best ROI right here, but we can see Walmart.com is on this listing. They are WFS, meaning they have their inventory obviously at their facilities. But at the same time, they only have 3 units in stock. So with that being said, 3 units in stock, we're jumping back to $39 with Drop Air, which is the second reseller on this listing, has their listing price at $39.20 with 30 in stock. So obviously at $26.97, we're not priced the best, but at $39, I mean, that does not look too bad to me at all. I mean, we're at a 70% ROI, a $10 profit per unit sold. And if I go up here real quick, we can see in the offer count, there are sellers night and day that are hopping on this listing and selling out. We can see the offer count shows great oscillation, obviously up and down movement. And for a period of time, this thing was out of stock for like the last few months, came up to 3 sellers, came back down. So that's telling you right off the bat, there are sellers on this listing, obviously making sales, hopping on the listing and selling out, right? And that just goes to show these guys are also, not to mention, not WFS. Just like Amazon, if you are FBA in Amazon, you're probably more prone to get in the buy box because obviously Amazon favors those sellers that are FBA, considering there's, better fulfillment, better shipping times, all that good stuff. Same thing with Walmart, right? If we're gonna send our products in WFS, same thing as FBA, but WFS for Walmart, then we are going to get more potential buy box share, right? And not to mention, this is without running any ads, sponsor ads like I spoke of earlier, as well as promotion, which again, we'll dial in on another call. But main point is here is if we come in this listing, WFS this, meaning we don't sell or fulfill it, we can see this Drop Air company, they have 30 units in stock, but they're fulfilling it themselves at their warehouse warehouse or their facility. So my main point is here is if we come on this listing, WFS, price at the right pricing. I'm not saying undercut, this company by a lot. Maybe we price it like 35, 36, maybe undercut just a little bit and run a little bit of ads. There's no reason why we cannot take over this listing, make sales, all because of an Amazon price drop to simply resell right back on Walmart. As you guys can see, the concept here is very, very simple. We're just finding price drops on Amazon, locating it right back on Walmart to flip for a profit. And this is one of the most lucrative ways that I've seen guys scale their business to ridiculous numbers simply by buying low on Amazon and then obviously reselling right back on Walmart. Now, as a last example right here, we can see I came across this video game, this Dragon Age Xbox Series X video game, selling for $34 on Walmart. And if I go to Amazon now, we can see it's selling for $20 on Amazon. 20 bucks on Amazon, not to mention that is without discounted gift cards. So if I do $19.99, right, subtract 5% off from discounted gift cards, we're left with an $18.99 cost, and I'm gonna plug that right back into Walmart right here, $18.99. That's left with a 34% ROI with a $6.44 profit per unit sold. And we can see this thing is absolutely flying, right? 50 ratings, which is always good to see. Ratings are going up, verified reviews are going up, excuse me. And if I go down here to the offer account, we can see oscillation is great. Offer account shows movement as far as sellers hopping on the listing, obviously selling out, hopping back on. That is always a good sign to see. And the buy box is fairly stable for the most part. Even though buy box is at 30 right now, we can see in the past, it's been at 35, 34, 36, 38, 39. So I mean, if we hop on this listing, right, sell this for 38 bucks, right, we're at a 52% ROI and almost a $10 profit per unit sold. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up right there. I really appreciate you guys for tuning all the way through this video. I hope you guys got some really good insight on how you can leverage price drops on Amazon to resell right back on Walmart. It's one of the most lucrative ways that myself and even my partner Chris and my students have used to scale our online business. And aside from my YouTube channel, feel free to check out my Instagram channel at ecompish. I post content every single day, helping you guys out, giving you guys the most value possible, and even showing you guys my day-to-day basis on my stories. I'm very active on Instagram. And any future suggestions as videos that you guys might want, drop them in the comments below. And alongside that, please drop your questions below. I'm gonna review all of them and answer them as best as I can. And with all that being said, if you guys really enjoyed the video, again, drop a sub to the channel below, turn those notifications on so that every time I drop a video, you guys are notified immediately. And also, again, drop a like so I know I gave you guys some value and I can continuously give you guys more value over time as well. See you guys in the next one. Let's get rich.